Hey, Pathmaker Plumbing. My name is Steven. In this video, I'm going to be going over 3 things that you can start doing to help you start ranking above your competition when it comes to these Google results. If by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done and get you more high-quality jobs, you can reach back out and we can chat, or if you just want to implement this yourself, that's fine as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. The 3 things I'll be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your website, but we're going to be primarily focusing on your homepage. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on the homepages of these service based industries such as yours. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords and key phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. So, the first thing I did is pull up your main competition here, right? And this is Julian's Plumbing, and I threw them into a tool that I subscribe to here called Ahrefs. This tool gives me pretty much a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now, their website is currently being found for 59 keywords, and it was clicked on 1.2 thousand times in the past 30 days. So I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool, and you're currently being found for 49 keywords, and your website was clicked on 44 times in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor here, and we want to click on this number here. That's going to bring up all 59 of their keywords. So um, they have all the big ones, right? So plumber, Charlotte, NC, that keyword alone got searched 720 times just in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on 179 times because of that. But if you go down the list here, I mean, there's a lot of search volume, right? So let's go to yours and we can click on your 49 here and we can see if you have so so the difference is they have all the buyer intent, right? So you have that plumber Charlotte NC, and that's good. And you got clicked on 3 times because of that. And the reason you didn't get clicked on more is because you're in position 17, which puts you on the second page, right? Barely anybody's going down the first page to the bottom. So you do have a lot of keywords, but they're not buyer intent. So I would recommend going down a list like this and grabbing all these relevant keywords and getting them on your site. And then you will be open to all those searches, right? Google will be able to find you. Now that's it for content. Next thing I'm going to be going over are citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like plumber, Charlotte, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of these people are not going past this section here. This is the map pack, and they're clicking on one of these businesses here. Now, this is the Google business profile, and most people are under the impression that the driving factor here are your reviews, and that's what gets you up in here. But that's not really true. It is a factor. There's quite a few factors, but the main driving factor, aside from proximity, is citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these directories are like Better Business Bureau, Yelp, Nextdoor, Angie, Thumbtack. There's quite a few of them. And it used to be that the more of these directories you were in, the better, right? Like whoever had the most. If somebody had 300 and that was the most, they were pretty much guaranteed a spot in here. But in 2025, that's not really how Google works anymore. They don't care so much about the numbers. They care more about the source of the citations. So first things first, you want to get in the we call them 3 major data aggregators. This is Data Axle, Newstar, and Foursquare. And these are aggregators. So once you're in these aggregators and they verify you in your business, they actually will push your data out to hundreds of these other apps, navigation systems, and directories, right? But there are still like about 50 big directories that you're going to want to manually get in yourself. And we call them the core consumer directories or core consumer citations. And AI actually uses the information from these aggregators and these core consumer citations. And what they do is they look for your data consistency in here and make sure all your information is the same across all platforms. and that builds trust with them, and they will recommend you, because these days it's not just about Google, it's about AI. Okay. And to find out these core consumer citations, you can just Google that or throw it in the AI, the top 50, and those are the ones you want. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. And the number one spot claims right around 40% of all clicks. So the map pack will claim 45%, but it's split up in between these three businesses. So this spot is 40% all by itself. And it's actually Julian's Plumbing is number one, but I've been in here clicking around, it's like skewed up my number. So it's not Bliss. It just keep that in mind. So the number one driver to get up here is backlinks. Now, backlinks, it's essentially when you have other websites on the internet that have a link on their site somewhere, that when clicked leads back to your website. Google uses these backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that this site is, it's linking back to you, to your industry, and the more trust it has built already with Google, the better for you guys. Like, for example, say there's a popular local blog page or a popular industry related site that are linking back to you. It's these types of backlinks that are actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are a plumbing company, say you have a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. Pizza Hut is very popular, gets a lot of traffic, and has built a lot of trust with Google. But it's still not going to do anything to rank you, because as a plumbing website, you don't sell pizza or have anything to do with pizza, right? So let's go ahead, and I want to go back to that tool, and this is our competitor again, right? And I want to look at this section right here called the backlink profile section. So to be clear, first, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. So now that they found you, they've got to determine where they're going to put you on the list. And this is where backlinks come into play. So our competitor here has 274 backlinks coming from a total of 69 other websites. They call them referring domains here. So if we take a look at you have 403 backlinks coming from a total of 116 other websites. So if it was about the numbers, you would have them beat out, but it's not. It's like those citations, right? It's not so much about the numbers, it's about the trust and the relevance of the websites that they're getting the backlinks from. So it's about the websites. So let's go back to our competitor. And what we want to look at are these 69 websites they're getting backlinks from. So if you click on that, that's going to pull up all these websites. And if you look here, you can see these right here. These are actually directories, right? So some of the directories and the backlinks, they overlap. So just by getting those directories, you're helping yourself out already, okay? But you'd want to go down this entire list and get links from all these websites. Now, that's what's pushing them up to number one. And their content, of course. So the content is the foundation. So at this point, if your content and your keywords are right on point, and then you get backlinks from all these websites, you would actually put yourself into contention for that number one spot, right? But if you want number one, you do that same thing we did with Julian's Plumbing, with the top three websites to five, 3 to 5 websites, I'd say, on this list. And it would take some time, because it does, and you don't want to do it all at once. It would take some time, but you would end up climbing up to the top there and overtaking all that traffic as well. So just to recap, first thing is content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of a lot of those keywords. Second are citations, right? First, you want to be in those 3 major data aggregators, Data Axle, Newstar, and Foursquare. And then you want to go ahead and look up the core consumer directories and citations, the top 50. Get yourself in those as well, and you'll be in a prime spot to get up here in the map pack. And then lastly are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to plumbing companies in and around the Charlotte area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine. Or if you want to book a discovery call with me, you can. My name's Steven. You can give me a call at 910-551-2006, or just simply respond to this email, the email I sent this through. Other than that, I really appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.